The Women's European Cricket Championship is proudly brought to you by Dream 11, Paramatch, HCL Software, and La Junta de Andalucía.
Hello and welcome back, everybody. Thank you to Vinny Sandu. Yeah, it is very pleasant now. Temperatures are around about 14 degrees. It looks like it will be Malika Mahadewa to start with the ball. Here's the first ball of match number 2, day 2. And it's a good delivery. A little bit too much, though. It does too much. But I'm liking the movement there. The women's version of the Euros. Slightly fuller, and this will go all the way. Bolle, quina zona. Qué grande eso es, eh? Qué grande, grandísimo. Una buena golpe muy dulce, más dulce de tarta de chocolate. She will put away the bad deliveries and wants to go for this one as well. It will be 2 in 2. And this one, well, it's a tea dropper as it goes on top of the palm tree there. Well beyond the square leg boundary. Well, watch this. Well, wants to go for another. It won't be 6, but it will be 4. We have a saying on the European Cricket Network. And now straight down the ground. This one has the legs as well. It goes all the way. The over goes magical. Great hitting. 23 come off the first over. And if you're a little bit short, normal plan to start off with Kumati bowling. And that one's been thumped. 1 bounce, 4 runs. As well, there's a Maximo coming back into the house. There's a change. And all right, it could work a treat, but no, it's going to go over. Stiglitz gets enough on it. I think even if, I mean, she does stray off the boundary. We'll see this when it goes over her. But still, I think it was going to go over because she's not bowling too short. And just as I say that, she bowls full and wide outside the leg. And this is another one that's going to sail over. Muy genial, eh? Tiene mucha fuerza esto, chica. 6 carreras más.
Continue to express themselves. Now this is lifted up in the air and it's going to carry the rope. Maximo Zwilling back in business here on day 2 within reach of a half century now.
The difference this striker makes, because you just know that this sort of length is to the liking of Zwilling at the moment, who is in very good form. Hits another 6.
Gets this on the full and puts it straight back over everybody. Maximo Zwilling gets 6, and they had that straight fielder in place. It was Joanne Stiglitz, but she just had to helplessly watch the ball over their head against the footwork that makes this a little skip down the pitch. Good contact. 6 carreras más.
She's got some power, and she's got some power.
And hit it sideways. On the walk again. This is struck so well, and it's going to go all the way. Maximo! Oh, Zwilling.
19 in 20 days of action. This is going to go all the way as well. Well, how about that? Because Thompson decides, you know what? It's time now for me.
Oh, well, it's a little round the corner paddle shot. And we saw this yesterday, didn't we? Of good bowling options, particularly pace options early on they can go to. A little bit short, thick edge. And it's going to fly away. And that'll take Zwilling to 70. Thompson, that's her little favourite shot. This gets past the fielder, and that's going to be 4. So, yeah, it was how she brought up her 50 off the very last ball of a block hole delivery. Goes and spoils a wide here. Thompson. And they want to. Zwilling is hungry for the strike at any cost. And this is very close. And Rico thinks it might be gone. I think she's almost gotten there. Let's have a look on the replay. Dutch fans have turned the replay off. Let's have another look here. It's going to be super close. We'll need the exact frame where the bails are broken. Oh, it's not there. I think it's there. To me, it's been touched.
Yeah, there you go.
She's just out. Well, almost saved by the technical glitch, but I think that it's going to be given out by the Barrister margin. And this is absolutely tattooed over long on. Maximo Well, that is a brilliant strike. So she comes back for 2 and then puts the next one over the fence and moves to 79.
Great shot. Beautifully executed. Needs to get most of the strike. It's another one she'll go for, and she's going to get another boundary here. So she's into the 80s now. 83 on the board.
This one is a free hit. And it's hit, and hit very well. In fact, Rico, that's over everything. Oh, bang. That's a knock job from Zwilling, who hits the production box. Maximo moves to 89.
Well, I said the one before was the biggest. Well, she says, no, hang on, Rico, I got a bigger one than that. Well, that one.
A woman on there. And maybe we'll get one because this is going to pounce just inside. It's Cuatro Carreras Mas. Here it's into the 90s, but in slightly longer format. Zwilling on 93.
Goes for it, and it will go all the way. Well, that's going to be, well, it's a knockout blow. Well, it's 99 to Zwilling, but look at what she'll remember the way she brings up 99 because look, she's knocking them all over. Oh, there. That's Dave, right?
No, it's Mark.
It's Mark. They'll be looking to see if they can get 150 on the cards. Oh, shot. Well, they will because they'll do it with a biggie. It's a Maximo. Bolle, quinta zona, 6 más. It's time for Riker to show what she can do. What a good shot this is. Look at the footwork. And bang, boom, shakalagia.
Don't forget she gave a couple of lives on 49.63. I know that Mark dropped her in the 90s from off the field. And I think she will. She does. Maximo. Back to back as Riker rolls the dice, comes up double sixes, and the Netherlands with a huge score on the board in this clash. They're 159 for 1 after the 10.
Yeah, well done to the Netherlands, but of course, well done. Hello folks, and welcome back to a historic and memorable day on the European Cricket Network. The target for Austria, 160. So we'll start with a wide. Goes down the ground. Gets a fair chunk of this. It's going to be 4 runs. It's a good shot. It's a brave shot. Brilliant slightly said, come a bit closer. You're too deep. This one is going down the leg side, I think. Now, this is going to have to be quick. A direct hit could be in trouble. And I think this is going to be really close, you know. But Joe Foster this time gives the correct signal. And I get the feeling, Vinny, that this could be curtains here. Anyway, I'm going to let you talk through this one. Yeah. I'm going to find the mince pies and, well, keep myself busy.
Yeah, let's have a look at this one, though. I don't see a bat slide. I think that could be trouble. Oh. This is... Oh, I think she's just gone, if I'm honest. Anyway, Riker searching for her first wicket.
Again, just a massive slash, and oh, that's unlucky fielding from the fielder. She's just tried to get a hand on that, not really watched the bounce, and unfortunately it's just come off her hand and gone for 4.
That's great. I mean, that's what it's all about. It's a dream come true, really. In the air, Zwilling will get a chance and she'll take the catch. So, again, not the worst shot ever. Priya just trying to lift it up and over the top. But, yeah, again, I think that extra bounce in the pitch means it's not off the middle. And Zwilling is having a pretty good game. She just scored the first ever Women's International T10 century. Now she has a catch to show for it as well. It's De Lange with the wicket, and Austria 20 for 2.
Yeah, Austria just trying to go for that a little bit more. Obviously, in their situation, they are definitely looking for the boundary and just not fully able to get a hold of that good catch from Zwilling.
Yeah, but obviously it takes a lot of planning and an organisation to make the ECC-W a reality.
And that's a good delivery from De Lange. Again, the batsman just not fully getting through it, and De Lange just calmly taking that back. Just, I can't really tell what type of shot it was,
yeah,
she was going for.
I think let's just break it down here. In the end, it's just kind of a regular straight drive, but not really the power to get it past De Lange, and doesn't really get over it. Maybe a little bit of bottom hand coming in. De Lange takes it as easy as you like. I got to say,
a little celebration as well.
I'm a fan of Caroline. She's things just seem to happen. Go for glory. Yeah, it's the ladder for Mahadiwa, and she almost pays with a wicket, but Schmidt is having a bit of a torrid time down there. This is going to get past her through the fingertips. Landia, fairly straight. Oh, it's been given out. Okay. I'll check this one out in the replay. My only question here is height. We've had a few balls climbing over the stumps. I mean, Hannah liked it. Let's see. I mean, for me, there's no doubt it's in line. You know what? That looks pretty out to me. Hits her in line. Yeah, I actually think that's gone. I hit it kind of knee roll, but she's not super tall, Bharadwaj. But I actually think it's a good decision from Joe Foster. It's really one very enthusiastic appealer. Wow, this is gone as well. So 2 LBW appeals and 2 wickets in the over. Bullard doesn't get off strike and won't get a run here in match 6. Let's check it out on the replay. Yeah, again, it's pretty close. It's kind of angling down towards the leg side, but for me, I think that's an umpire's call. And so, Landia, she wasn't as sure about this one. But to me, where does it hit her? It hits her, yeah, middle and leg to leg. It's not that far for the ball to travel. I actually think that's a pretty good decision. All up. Kind of heaps on Uka with 3 dots to her name now. But this is in the air, and she's going to go. I've got to say I feel for Buzra a little bit there, because really she had 2 opportunities, I think, to get off the mark. But in the end, she's going to have a 0 against her name. And it wasn't a bad shot at all. Maybe just not quite the timing. Van Koolwijk tries out the short ball, but it's a fairly simple catch taken by Sanya Kurana in the end. And Austria fall further into the mire at 37 for 6. Well, Steph Gooch from Estonia we saw earlier on. Pretty well, and that's going to York Delanger, who can't get down to it. And that's a nice shot by Mahadiwa. And to be fair, she's kind of withstood everything that's come her way. Yeah, cracking shot into the gap, and I think that runs away for 4 as well. So Mahadiwa, again, I talked about, what is there to gain here for Austria. Now it goes back and cuts this, and that could easily go for another 4, and it will. So Mahadiwa to 29, and it's also going to bring up the 50 for Austria. So last over. Oh, what a catch. This is outstanding cricket, because it's absolutely belted back at Riker, and she takes it. She has no time to think. She just does, and she can't believe that stunt. 2 hands to it as well. Quite crazy. It was absolutely smashed, and then bang, takes the catch. And yeah, I've only got one question here for Riker. Late controversy. No controversy about this though. Bangalore is going to go all around this. Well, Riker doesn't just have 1, she has 2 now. And so Austria may struggle to bat the full 10 if there's a couple more deliveries like this from Riker. Again, see, staying leg side of the ball. Just kind of how Mahadiwa was batting, but she was able to get away with it. Unfortunately for Sujanya. Searching for a cheeky 3-for. And they... it's going to be run out, but I tell you what made me laugh is that I'm sure that Ganeshan told Kamati, hey, listen, I'm definitely running. And then when she actually saw that she was likely to be run out, she definitely second guesses her own plan. And then she said, all right, I said I was going to do it. Anyway, hey, well done by Lawrence. Takes that cleanly. And it means that Austria will fall just short of that 60. But, a nice effort nonetheless. 59 for 9 off the 10 overs. It was tough going.